lanes really well. You've got a lot of room now for Monet to just solo farm top. Just digging into the jungle, no punishment for him. 8-minute rune coming up.
Team ASTER moving in. Stormer gonna avoid the sticky bomb at the least. Will survive. Kataomi gonna move in. Samel does not have any actual step charges. Big sonic wave onto Samel to ensure that the quap was not gonna go down because he got very, very low. He will survive. In comes Baboka now, moving in onto Fishman. Fishman being stunned up here by the Centaur. But Kataomi gonna zone them out on the clockwork, ensure that they cannot get close. The gap they needed to try and find the quap anyway was long gone. Now Baboka in trouble. Will try and take down Fishman with him, but Fishman is fine. Baboka the one in trouble, and Kataomi will be...
Master. 3K lead set up for themselves here as well. Stormer has not had a game.
Bottom lane, Baboka. He's gonna get caught here by Kataomi, so that's gonna be a nice easy pick off for Toby. 4K advantage still stands for Team ASTER. Judging by how farmed the PL is right now, it's not going to be a very easy game for Entity.
Radiant's top tower is
Team ASTER now
attack.
looking towards the top tier 1 tower here with XXS. Gonna have a pretty easy time taking it by the looks of it. Forcing Entity to try and rotate up top to try and defend. That's what the game feels like right now for Entity, right? Like, it just feels like they're being run around quite a lot as a unit, just trying to protect so many objectives at once. Sadly, it's using a lot of time up, but at least they can take these stacks together. Entity will just go ahead and take it with Stormer. Of course, trying to make sure that's done before ASTER realize there are stacks here to be taken.
Yeah, and that should help Stormer catch up. Again, if you looked at the farm, for a while, Baboka was above Stormer's farm as a support ench. And things definitely not feeling too good for Storm in this game, but some catch-up gold for him to find. And again, you're getting some room out here for the Entity cores to farm up. Toby's been left alone. So has Watson. Just left to farm up in that jungle. Again, the pacing's a little bit slower, but if they do ignore the Morphling for a prolonged amount of time, it can be an issue here for the side of ASTER. You would want to see them start to take away some jungle space away from that pause 1 here of Entity. They will at least seek to shove in the lanes. Yes, he might have the mana void, but that will not fill the void in his heart.
Hurricane Punch to the low ground. He's still going to drop, though. Oh, John.
You know it's true, Mike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If there is such a void for XXS.
I'm surprised you and I have made it this far at this stage, Jonathan, with your antics.
I haven't tried hard enough to get us out, Mike. Not quite yet.
Haven't.
Not quite yet. ASTER, they're trying hard as well. 9-9. Less than 1K lead coming out from Entity. Big issue for ASTER is how
target would they like to start with? Counter smoke now from Team ASTER. Smoke broken immediately though, and a nice hook shot going to find both supports into the double sonic wave. Baboka is out for now, but Siamese Cat is down. So it seems like Monet is going to try to get to work, but the morph is there into the PL form now. So Monet maybe looking to back out. Meanwhile, Samel moving forward does find Stormer. Monet, however, still trying to retreat away from Watson. Is safe for now. It's Watson looking for himself another target. Will chase down XXS, drain his mana instead. XXS is fine, however. Fishman now the one in danger. Samel picks him off, but Samel needs an escape route, and he won't have one. Samel is down. As Watson now unstoppable on the Morphling, but Monet wants to keep fighting. The morph is over. Watson's in trouble. Monet surrounding the morph as the TP away is there. XXS jumping to the high ground, but they have no TP cancellation. Just TP is the mantra of Watson. And Team ASTER, it's not the worst fight. It still is a 2-for-2. Pretty even fight, in fact. But a lot more gold going the way of Team Entity, as they are just behind at the moment.
and you just bounce back a little bit more. Sure, you lose Stormer, but then you find a punishment onto Samel. You're seeing the effect of Watson just turning into the PL with the Ags. It does not feel fun for Monet. Losing that attack speed, losing those stats, definitely hurts the PL by quite a huge amount. And the side of ASTER, they need a lot more control. They are going for the Basher now in XXS into the Abyssal. That's one solution to kind of come in here. Should simplify these engagements once they have.
Well, they're going through the north now, but Entity going to smoke once again. Running into Samel. They've got the 8th perimeter to lock him down. Sonic Wave out as well, but it's not going to be enough. Samel moving back in, does find Fishman. The Undying is down, but he does have buyback. Meanwhile, Mene has also dropped. That's the bigger deal. Baboka now completely surrounded. It's a bit of a slower process though, as Samel's going to jump back in. There's a buyback from Fishman. They're going to try and fight without their PL here. Watson's down. Watson is down, but a great shackle from Toby. Holding down a couple. Is it enough? Samel is still going. The Emperor trying to do it himself, but the triple kill was there before he does drop. The Stormer will pick up the double. Onto Siamese Cat, they'll find another. But Roshan is the way of Entity.
They've got the opening. Got the big kills.
In the Shadow Blade, looking for some kind of initiation to protect this bottom rats. Stormer moving his way up from the back. Hook shot though, way off the mark here from our Clockwork. So Kataomi's going to find another way to try and get a Cox off. He has found two in the back. It is complete chaos here down to the bot lane as they've already lost Siamese Cat. Baboka in trouble too. Mene meanwhile cannot deal with Toby. Toby just doing too much damage. Is going to take him out. And Team ASTER suddenly losing 3 as Samel is still going. He's found a double kill on the Void Spirit, but the chase is on with the Clayton. Samel, what can he do in this situation? It doesn't seem like much. He'll astral step towards the north, but the chase is still ongoing as he will dissimulate on the spot. Nullify back towards Toby. Samel, Manta is there. Astral step in 1 second, but he doesn't have the time. He doesn't have the time, and Toby still survives with XXS. Oh, he gets Watson. Even finding the Aegis of Stormer. The quad trying to get away. XXS still trying to keep going, but we'll have to leave.
It's a big opening. ASTER punishing quite nicely from the fog. Getting the added damage out, but again, Morphling a very good foil to the Morph here.
Jumping immediately from Samel. Fishman going to be targeted, though he does get within the tombstone, and now a big sonic wave has taken down Samel. Fishman surviving throughout all of this. Team ASTER looking for the retreat. Watson has ball back, so they want as much as they humanly can get. As Aether Remnant completely whiffing from Watson. So Baboka not getting caught by that is Stormer. Oh, this way down immediately. He's very low on mana, and now a big blast off from Siamese Cat. But the grab again from Fishman has allowed the Quap to survive a little bit longer. He's just standing in the tombstone. He'll get out eventually. Buyback is there from Siamese. It's XXS still on Kataomi, looking for the Clockwork. Does get him. He does have buyback available.
That's a really fast Roche respawn.
I'll tell you, Fishman's doing so much work with this tombstone shards. It's constantly saving somebody before they get bursted.
Yes. The save is big. It's not enough to save this Roshan for them. Does fall very fast. Free Ags up right here as well. Wondering who they hand it over to. When he already has his... you could maybe make an argument for XXS. No, Samel picks it up. Wants a double Resonant Pulse. Wants to silence. Can't fault him. Only 1 Rax left for ASTER to take, and they'll all ride through that twin gate. It's a dangerous spot for Entity. Have to be on point here for Stormer and Watson. They can't afford to just be picked off one by one like this.
Stormer, speaking of the devil, gonna barely avoid XXS. Things coming out towards the left side of the map. Entity, they are hanging around in the smoke behind Stormer. Jesus, I had the Vice now up on Baboka. Could make life very hard for Entity. The jump is there. Stormer immediately out with the BKB to avoid the Aether Remnant of Samel, who continues to try and go, but no, he'll step away. ASTER just 1 lane of barracks left for them to secure Megas. They are moving in with a 24k advantage. XXS no fear in the world, jumping on the Undying, looking to take it down, and Fishman is gone. He is going to buy back immediately. The Sonic Wave not really landing on too much. Samel being an absolute menace here on the Void Spirit. Will retreat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Team ASTER backing onto the tier 3 top.
Radiant's top
Likely to
tower.
hold down Mene. Mene still fine as now the Nullifier getting the Wind Ranger, so Toby's gone. No buyback on him. Stormer now in the middle of nowhere is going to be surrounded. Silenced up, in huge trouble. Needs a blink away but cannot get it. Samel continues. The Emperor's not done. But Entity is. GG is called. Game 1 will go the way of Team ASTER.
Top barracks has fallen.
And what a convincing show here. Like, you're really going to enjoy analyzing this game.
Oh.
So this is your kind of game to analyze.
All in,
when
Mike.
nobody knows
All
what's
in.
happening anymore.
And this is why someday, Mike, you'll be replaced by Jenkins, and we'll just not talk about the game at all. That'd be the worst cast in existence.
That may have already happened, actually.
Ah, what, the worst cast? I'm sure it has.
No, I didn't say the worst cast, John. I said the cast where they talk about nothing about the actual game.
Oh, that's true. I'm sure it has happened at some point, especially with you and I. Lots of food.
Make no mistake, though. If we are talking about titles of worst casts, I'm sure you and I in the draw. Don't worry about that, Jonathan. We're in the discussion.
I try my best, Mike. Try my best.
You're doing a good job, John.
Yeah, Matt. I know I am, Mike. Cause
More than he would like, I'm sure. There's now Team ASTER heading into the Dire jungle. We'll run right into Kataomi. That'll be a free kill here for Baboka.
yeah, not the biggest kill to find. At the same time, you take any
Dire's
freebies you can
bottom
get
tower
on
is under
Aster's end.
attack.
You're buying a lot of space out for Monet. You would much rather hunt down Watson, of course. He has the Dragonlance Blink next, but yeah, not a concern just yet. Still on the hunt, Moonlight Shadow up.
Toby will be targeted. Monet just blinking right in. Baboka and Siamese right behind him. Chain Frost committed. Toby's got no chance to get up. Kataomi, he did TP rotate to try and keep him alive, but there's nothing the Rubik can do. To watch his Beastmaster die.
Dire's middle tower is
They will
under
at least
attack.
try to take the stacks in the Dire triangle while they can, but now Monet's jumping in. Stormstormer does get arrowed. Can they drain all his mana in time? Stormstormer, he's out of mana now. Mana Void gonna come in and he's down. Oh, very nice arrow from Baboka, just holding him down long enough so he could not chain away.
Again, Aster, they've got the foot and pedal now. Entity just can't do much with this lineup. They have to play full passive. There's just no playmaker. Like, you have Rubik and Medusa as your support duo. Just
Dire's middle
can't do
tower
anything.
is under
And you have to
attack.
sit back, just kind of surrender until your Meepo is ready to go, and that's still a ways off with this blink timing. Mid just gonna be sieged for free by Sumail. No defense at all coming out from Entity. And we'll TP in now, but
Yeah, the Timber, Doom out immediately. This could be an immediate death for the Timber just after respawning. And it will be. Stormstormer has no gameplay.
Dire's
Team Aster
middle
going
tower
right
is
after the
under
mid lane
attack.
once again.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Team Aster just looking so clean in game 2 now. 6k advantage sitting their way. When you are becoming very reliant on Watson being able to carry you through this game too.
Radiant's bottom
As
tower is
Entity,
under
but
attack.
and his net worth is not reflecting a good chance of winning this game, I don't think, as Watson's still trying to find a way to catch up. And now Fishman is getting a little bit caught out, but not really. He's all right.
he's fine. I don't know how much impact you'd expect Fishman to have in this kind of game, to be fair. Yeah, game would still need level 1 Divide We Stand over. Baboka is scouting him.
Mid lane action is breaking out though. Fishman has been jumped. The Chain Frost doing quite a bit of damage here to the mana pool of Fishman as he will pop the Stone Gaze and try to run, but not quite. Sumail taking the courier and the actual hero at the same time. Just no HP to speak of here for this poor Medusa. Just can't do anything once the mana's gone.
318 HP. What can you do? It's
Yeah.
not much. No phylactery either, just drums. I don't know if a phylactery would even help you have a better game. I don't know what makes you have a better game here. Introduce the smoke out for Master once more. On the
Radiant's
hunt.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Watson's going to join this time. He has the blink available on the Meepo, so wants to try and make full use of it as they do jump in on the Doom immediately. XXS targeted, but does get the Doom off onto the Timber Sword, so he's kind of done his job. And in fact, he's too tanky to take down. He is not dropping on the Doom.
Bottom tower.
The Frost Shield just keep him alive, and now Watson being caught out by the Sinister Gaze will also go down with his team. The rest of Entity just immediately going for a run. Everyone else should make it out. But losing Watson like that, that's going to feel really bad. Because he's already having a pretty rough time as the POS 1 Meepo. In fact, it's not even over yet. Stormstormer just gets destroyed by Monet. Entity still being kind of caught here. It's now the Rubik. Kataomi is going to drop by the looks of it. Spirit Vessel still doing damage to Sumail now, just cutting him off, takes him out. And Fish mates. Kataomi already setting up with an Aether Remnant there to give the information over as the Moonlight Shadow is not going to do crap for them. So Stormstormer actually getting caught out on the timber. Watson is coming in, trying to help out, trying to get revenge for his teammate. Where's the damage though, Watson? Monet just blinks out of there and Watson's down. Chain Frost to bounce around. Doom committed on Toby. Fishman being hunted by Monet. And a disastrous fight for Entity. They do at least get Kataomi out. Fishman still being chased by a 400 HP Monet. Monet has no fear of this snake lady. Now the mana about to finish. Mana Void thrown out. The Max Illusions. Just look at the damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's hilarious.
Illusions. That's rather unfortunate for Entity. Unfortunate to see it. Take a look at that fight again. They were set up, but they couldn't risk. Needs it to fly in. Moonlight though on the hunt.
Not by Fishman. No chance. Things out towards the top lane. They saw Kataomi around, but I think he's going to be just fine to get himself out of here. He will blink towards the north. And there's the Mega Meepo. Jonathan, Watson's got the Aghanim Scepter now.
Yep. He's been waiting for that one. He had a courier just waiting for any sign of Aster before flying it out. And again, not the best of times yet for the Mega Meepo. It does feel like you'll need...
This is a little bit unfair, isn't it?
What?
This Tormentor? Just splitting the damage between all the Meepos?
That's exactly how it's supposed to be, though.
Is under attack.
So, you know, makes sense. Meepo can solo Roach. Hey, they get a free shot for Fishman. There you go, value.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Value, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Meepo, I want to see if it's enough with just the 2 additional Meepos. I don't think it is, but...
Lift up mid lane, Samel. And then dissimulate out, so the smoke rotation doesn't really work from Entity.
Radiant's
Bottom
middle
lane.
Tower is under attack.
Big group up here from Team Aster. Might be a smoke to come, and they will pop
middle
it.
Tower has fallen.
Pings out right towards Watson.
You see the edge there, yeah. The ward.
He will just poof away, though. So they'll have to head into the triangle if they want a chance at this. But problem is, Entity are surrounding Watson, or at least were surrounding Watson, because now they aren't. Jump is there, onto the Meepo. Watson, though, still going to be okay with the Mega Meepo. It's just stripped off. He's got a hat on. The Meepo's got a hat on. Oh, goodness me. Siamese cat. He's going to get caught out. What is this? What is this? Stormstormer, he's in trouble now. He's gonna drop. Toby in a bit of danger, gonna avoid the arrow at the very least. Does TP away. Fishman though, I mean, he gets the stone gaze off, but it looks like he is probably just dead as the TP won't work out for him.
Oh, that's what I was looking for this entire game, Mike.
So silly. Like, you just doom him and he's just like, actually, we're actually one person.
Yeah. Like, because it's not the primary Meepo, it doesn't matter. You can pull it, like status effects on your side Meepos doesn't matter. He's got a little sombrero, Mike. A burning sombrero. I mean, to be fair here, Mike.
Samel, he's found one of the clones now. Watson is ready to go whenever. Meanwhile, towards the south, Toby. Arrow actually going to connect onto Toby. Siamese Cat was being targeted, but now Toby, the one to go down, as Doom is immediately committed onto the Timber Saw. That is going to be Stormstormer going down. Double kill for Monet. A 19k net worth lead here for Team Aster. Nothing really slowing them down. Entity, props to them, John. They are still trying to get a bit of a comeback going here in this game too. Though it is looking pretty unlikely as time goes on. Samel, Harpoon does move in onto Fishman. The arrow will not land, but so Fishman, he'll pop the Stone Gauge, trying to escape. Doesn't seem like it's really going to matter though. Fishman barely up, but no, Monet will just blink in to finish the job.
Clean up.
Dire's
And it is nice. You can pull back into Remnant. Just a lot of control.
Triangle again. So they have got Baboka this time, but Baboka will leap away. Lift is there from Kataomi, but there's no follow-up to it. There's now Monet joining the fight. Watson still trying for the Mirana. Will at least get him, but now the chain box just bouncing through all the Meepos. Watson, he gets into the Mega Meepo form, starts throwing him around, seeing if he can find XXS, but he makes himself weaker now, and Monet will just clean up. They will go after Toby, harpoon out from Sumel, dragging him right back, and GG is called. They have seen enough.
Okay.
Well, I think you sounded surprised by the GG call, John. Was this outcome surprising for you?